was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like
forward.
a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have
Corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
Hi, my name is Moadia, but most people know me as Mo. I am 25 years old and I'm a student, a master's student in psychology at Stellenbosch University.
Hi, my name is Cheslin. Go by the name of Solomon. I'm a hip hop artist and I'm straight from Paul.
Hi, my name is Nomzamo Stellies. I am 20 years old. I am a third-year student at Stellenbosch studying human life sciences.
Hi, I'm Zama. I'm a BCom law student here at Stellenbosch University. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Malmesbury.
Hi, my name is Cheslin Moss. I'm a law student at UWC. I'm 24 years old.
That question of like, have you experienced racism in Stellenbosch is very tricky because you can't say, yeah, one day this happened in a, like it's not that clear cut, it's not in your face. So when someone asks that to you, you kind of feel stupid. You kind of feel like, oh, am I making it up? Like, is it even real? Like, oh, have I actually experienced racism? But the thing is, we are made to feel othered in this space. Yeah. Like you feel it. Like you feel it in residences when you can't sing the songs, when you can't partake in certain cultures. I know like men's residences, they had that whole golden mile thing when they run around naked. And like culturally, Xhosa men can't do that. That's incorrect. Like so many things. Like it's just like the cultural, almost like, and disconsideration. So it's like if you don't conform to this culture, then it means that you can't partake in what we do here. That for me is exclusionary and therefore racist.
There are different kinds of racism, right? I feel like there's like the straightforward, in-your-face racism, and there's like that subtle racism. So I think it has changed to a certain extent, but I feel like nowadays the racism, like, it's no longer in your face, it's like subtle. It's like you can't point it out, you're racist. Do you know what I mean? So it's difficult also, but you feel it, you experience it. So my answer would be yes. I feel like it does still exist at Stellenbosch.
I agree with you totally. So basically what I feel like changed with Stellenbosch racism was the fact that it went from blatant racism to more institutionalized racism. So it's like you still experience the racism, but there's so much red tape around the racism. It's just like, where exactly are you experiencing it? Are you really experiencing it, or is it all in your mind? Yeah. So that's what changed. That's what I feel changed.
Yeah, like you can't exactly pinpoint it.
Yeah.
To be like, okay, this is the facts.
It's like this is it. It's like, it's literally so difficult pinpointing it. It's just like, I think it's that one, but like it might also be that because all these things are so interlinked, and then they've found a way to ingrain it somewhere into the institutional level. I'm just like, personally, genius level, but what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like you ask yourself, why are my white counterparts finding it so easy to just pass and graduate and go?
Modules.
And I've been here for so long. And I've been through so much. I was actually talking to someone the other day, and we're talking about how, like, black students struggle so much because university, especially this university, is structured in a way that, like, it has to be the main problem in your life because it's that intense. And if you are a struggling person from a poor community, your family structure isn't that great, you have other issues that are bigger. So there's no way you're going to make it. And I feel like the system knows that. The system knows that where there's generational wealth, there's less pressure, less stress, less external factors. Therefore, the student can excel. And us, who have stuff going on, like, you're going to have to, like, bend over back to actually get the bare minimum. Yeah. So it's like, when it comes to things of fees, residence, there are students who get residence placement in Stellenbosch reses, but they live in Stellenbosch.
Like, literally, this is the university next street, that's where they live. I'm like, how?
And then, in the same space, you get black students from Limpopo who are sleeping in the study centers.
And people are sleeping in backpackers because literally one, they can't afford that fee when they're like, you have res, here you go, but you need to pay that fee to like secure your spot. They don't have that fee, and then they need to, like, not accept the spot. So now when they come to Stellenbosch, so they've been accepted, they made it. Besides every other adversity, they still made it. And then now they come to Stellenbosch and it's like they don't have accommodation. And it's like somebody who lives literally in Stellenbosch, 2 streets away, has accommodation in res. And I'm just like, how? Yeah. What's the logic behind that?
How does that make sense?
So I feel like that racial, almost like not taking into consideration that the racial dynamics play a role in someone's like performance, and that like white students, majority of them are fine, and black students, majority of them are not okay. Like not like being there to support those who need support, for me comes across as racism because you don't care. So it's like, how are you saying you transformative university and ABC, like a Rainbow Nation, but like we don't see it in the results that you produce.
When I initially came to Stellenbosch, I was like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
I can do this. And then I was like, first term into it, I was like, I don't got this. Because like literally, I'm looking at all my white counterparts and they're like quite literally flourishing. I've got students who are doing the same class as me. They're complaining about the same things as me, but they're literally getting 90s. And I'm like, how? I'm literally just scraping by.
I feel like as much as we want to open up the university and say that, oh, South African this, that, we need to also take into consideration in all our policies that there are so many different people here and we have to consider all of them. Yeah. Like, we can't continue with traditions in residences that used to happen during apartheid. Yeah. Like, why?
Yeah, 60 years, you're celebrating 60 years of like oppression. The whole time.
Like,
over and over again, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Even like house songs that are literally only in Afrikaans, and like you do realize that you've got other stakeholders in the res, like people who are only English or people who speak Xhosa. I mean, you're in the Western Cape, English, Xhosa, Afrikaans, main languages. Stop making the whole song in Afrikaans. And so like that whole thing, going back to what she said of you can't actually pinpoint whether or not you've experienced racism, but like I've had a friend who's actually experienced it like full on. So he wanted to go get a script from after exam, so for second op he wanted to go get a script. So he goes to the lecturer, okay, fine. He gets there to the lecturer, and then a white female comes into the room also. So and then the lecturer needs to leave the room to go get the script. And then, at the door, the lecturer turns back and it's like to the white female specifically, it's like, yeah, no, watch my stuff so that it doesn't get stolen. Wow. And I'm like, okay, so you're in a room, office room, enclosed, you need access to get into the building, but you still have the audacity to be like, watch my stuff so that it doesn't get stolen. And then he laughs afterwards. I'm like, the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's hectic.
We always the suspects. We always like the people that are dodgy, that are going to be criminals, always getting racially profiled. There's many incidents on these campuses where people of color, boys, maybe they're walking there. Or it's like, at least not like America, but I mean, like, you'll get stopped by campus security and ask, are you a student here? Where's your student card? They won't stop white people and be like, where's your student card? Like, are you a student here? Why me? Why us?
So much racial profiling happens here, and I'm just like, I'm supposed to be in a university, I'm supposed to be free, and I'm supposed to literally just be focusing on my studies or like also socializing. But like you don't get that opportunity because you need to fight all these other things that they make you think are actually in your head because of how subtle they are.
Yes.
And it's like a lot.
And it is our own people now that's actually being put it on the spot.
True.
Yeah.
There is some changes happening, but it's slow. Like, I feel like 26 years into democracy, are we still, why are these changes so slow, man? Like, because people have been trying, we've been trying to fight. It's like we are speaking, we are telling them, we're trying to change the narrative, but they don't listen, they don't hear our voices, they don't care. It's like, Black lives don't matter, like, on this campus. It doesn't matter, like, because they want to say Black lives, you want to say Black lives matter, then they come like, all lives matter. You want to say men are trash, and then they want to be like, not all men are trash.
Yo.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, literally say, if I come to you and I was like, Black Lives Matter, and you tell me all lives matter. It's like me telling you that the patient's in the ICU, and that girl who just only has like a stomach bug, same level. Like they can't get different levels. Like, yes, all lives matter, but currently not the same. That's what it's about. So I don't get people who are like, all lives matter. It's like, yes, totally, I agree with you, but currently we're focusing on the Black lives.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to move away from that?
And I think on an academic level, like being in the law faculty, we're slowly but surely seeing more Black lecturers coming into the faculty, being our teachers, because representation really matters. It's so difficult to be a first year coming from completely Black community and all your lecturers are white. You have one colored lecturer and then like everyone's white. like it's so much easier for you to go up to someone that you can relate to and ask them like, yo, I don't understand what's happening in this module. Even customary law was taught by a white woman. This is the law of the indigenous people of this country, and you're teaching it from a white woman's perspective. Not perspective, but you know what I mean. Like, it's so different. It's like, how are you telling other people's stories? So also just on the customary law thing, I know they're reviewing the curriculum now, but just as a BCom law student, that module wasn't seen as a priority for me. So I will leave this institution with a law degree, not knowing the indigenous laws of this country that are applicable. So I have to go self-study that stuff. It just shows you how, like, sidelined it is. We emphasize things like, contracts, delects, all these things that are like commercial white man things. But we don't focus on like the law of people in the rural areas. And that is a place where we need to bring development. And I hope that through all this review that's happening, they will actually emphasize that those things need to change. So representation has been a big thing for me. Just walking into a space and knowing that there's a person in authority that sees me, that acknowledges me, that understands my experience. I've probably only ever had one Black lecturer in my 5 years at Stellenbosch. That's crazy.
It is crazy. I also agree with that representation is so important, but because for that representation also comes with for their image, because this university is all about image, so like we want diversity. There's diversity at Stellenbosch when we have representation, which is good because it's good for us to see like in those higher positions, oh, there's someone that looks like me, that's very important. But I'm afraid of that. That's my concern, is that like as much as we want this representation, but they want that representation to be boxed according to their ways of doing things. You must behave a certain way, act a certain way. You can't be yourself as much as you are like now the representation and the person that is like there for us, but still they want us to be in this, just be like them. I don't know how to put it, if you guys care what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? So like
certain rules and procedures you have to follow. If you don't follow that, then you'll be
because like if
fired
I come, if you're gonna come with your afro there and stuff, are they gonna be like it's appropriate or stuff? They're gonna be like straight on you. You're not supposed to look like that. You're not supposed to wear that. You're not supposed to speak like that. You must be like rah, like you
You're rolling your R's, and you need to have like softer T's where you go water, and I'm just like, what the hell? But like
My dream in life is to become the first hip-hop artist that spreading the word of God straight from the word unto his people.
My dream is to break generational curses and help heal intergenerational trauma. So in a nutshell, my dream is mental emancipation.
My dream is social and economic freedom for the oppressed race.
My dream is to see my kids and my grandkids not suffer from generational trauma and to live a life full of them where they can be themselves as Black young kids.
My dream is to feel safe, heard, and liberated in the post-apartheid South Africa that hasn't granted me the liberation that I truly feel I deserve, and even if it means that I will have to take that and grant that to myself.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.